Hi, and welcome back to Pepple's Potager. So I just wanted to give an update on some of the things I have going on here. And as you can see, these are my Cherokee purples. Got them all lined up here, and they're all doing very well. Look like they're looking nice and green there. And I've also went ahead and planted some mortgage lifters in pots as well. And you can see some of the leaves on these are looking a little yellow because I left them in the seed tray too long. But because they're in the pots now, they'll get some more fertilizer and they'll perk up real good, and they'll probably be nice and green, and they'll probably be double in size by next week. And so they're looking okay at the moment, but they'll definitely look better by next week. I do have some kale in the seed trays here growing. Some of my peppers are starting to germinate, so I'm glad that's happening because I've really got them in the seed trays late this year, but that's okay. I'll just get some peppers late in the season this year. But they are some of the confetti peppers that I'm growing are actually a short season variety. I should get some of those pretty quickly, but the big dippers will probably take longer. And if you look down here on the floor of the greenhouse, you can see my red potatoes are doing pretty good here in the bag. You can see all 4 of the seed potatoes I put in there are sprouting, and I may need to put some more soil around them here soon. And then the ones in the small pots here are doing quite well, and all the seed potatoes have sprouted in there. And then I'll turn around this way and you'll see my seed tray of corn here. You can see that's doing really well. They're almost about ready to plant in the raised beds. The corn grows really fast, so it doesn't surprise me they're almost outgrown the seed tray. So I'll probably be putting them here in the raised bed here within the next week. And then let's go ahead and step outside the greenhouse here. You can see my squash seeds have germinated. I got a few of them in this bed that's popped up out of the ground there. A few of them have not popped up yet, but hopefully they will. And then the zucchini over here has popped up as well. And we're probably going to get a thunderstorm here this afternoon. They'll probably sprout up even further. So looking forward to see how well these do for me this year. And then over here on the bean arbor, haven't got the beans planted yet, and that's what I'm doing here this afternoon. I've turned over these 2 beds here, and I'm going to go ahead and plant my beans here around the bean arbor. And as you can see, I've planted some marigolds at the bottom of the bean arbor here, and I actually did not grow these marigolds. These were actually popping up out of my raised beds on their own. So some of the seeds must have landed in the raised beds, and all I did was I dug them up and replanted them where I wanted them. So didn't have to go out and buy marigolds this year, so that's good. And then so here I'm going to show you how I plant my beans. And the beans I'm growing this year are called Stringless Blue Lake pole beans. So there we go. Okay, so basically all I do when I plant my beans is I make a few little holes along the trellis here, roughly about 6 inches apart or so, and then I just cover them up a little bit like that, and just go right along there and cover them up a little bit. And that's pretty much it. And so when you're planting green beans, you definitely want to plant them after the danger of frost has passed. And the danger of frost in our area has passed. I live in Maryland Zone 6, and usually they say in our area the best time to plant beans is to plant them in the middle of May. And the temperature of the soil has warmed up nicely, and today it's almost 90 degrees, so the soil is definitely warm enough. So we're going to get these beans started and then see how well they do. And that's all I have for now. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.